And greetings upon you, beloved, and oh so holy friends. Thank you eternally for joining me here again today. Happy birthday! Jova joining us as well. Shannon, thank you. Thank you, friends. Thank you so much. Thank you. Just you're quite something, you know? Like, even though it is my birthday, we're celebrating all of the vine, you know, celebrating you, celebrating the love that you friends are willing to share with me. Like the amount of love that you friends have been transmitting has literally been like been a little bit much. I'm sleep deprived. I have like 3 hours of sleep, but here we are. I'm present, just like you are. I appreciate you so much for joining me. You know, I might be a little bit out of it, but maybe by being out of it, we'll get right into it. No? Hey, Terpillus. Hello, Brother Mouth. I hope you had the awesomest of birthdays, bro. Still having it, Terpillus. Still having the awesomest of birthdays. I think this might be the favorite birthday. The favorite birthday. One of my most. I cannot words. Please. Please, universe, give me words. I think it is the best birthday I've ever had. Yes. It's been just like thing after thing after thing after thing. So much love. So much love. More love than I could have ever imagined. And, you know, for the longest time, I had this resistance, almost like tension within inside of myself around birthdays because I was like, it's just another day, you know? Oh, nothing changed. I used to tell myself, nothing changed, right? Like it's just another day and you're still you and you're still where you are. And yes, all of those things. And yet, everything has changed. From the last time we had a birthday, everything has changed. Instead of just thinking of it in the context of, you know, this one day and this one birthday, to look at it in the context of the year that has passed, to notice how much we've grown, to see the love that we've, you know, shared with one another, and to see you friends sharing that love back with me, and then that in turn, like goodness, my brother called me, you know, wishing me happy birthday. And I've heard you friends say this to me, but I've never heard one of my family members say it to me. And he said that seeing the love that I have for people has equipped him to love people more. And when he said those words, like tears came to my eyes. Because again, you know, and I said this to him that sure, that might be the truth. It might be the reality of what we're experiencing right now. But the fact that you are loving people more means that people get loved more. And in turn, they might be inspired to do the same. Doing the same, in turn inspiring for other people to do the same, doing the same. And we're creating these waves, friends. We're literally creating waves into the infinity. And in doing so, we're changing everything. We're choosing love. Nobody else is showing up for love in the way that we are. And it's just a matter of time. We're going to change the world. We are. We are changing the world. Mm. What a freaking amazing day to celebrate the divine. To celebrate you, friend. To celebrate the love that you're sharing. Thank you for seeing me and for being in this moment with me. Minaro! Such a trip having you here again. Thank you for joining us, Brother Bear. Hope you're doing well. Happy, happy, happy. Happy, 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 happy. Happy, happy, happy God. Thank you for joining us, Brother Bear. I love and appreciate you so much, man. Indeed, and happy birthday, Melty. Oh man, I just feel almost like it's too good to be true. Like everything is too good to be true, and yet it is. Love is true. I don't have to think. I don't have to worry. I don't have to consider it as a problem anymore. It is in fact true. We're doing good work, friends. We're doing good work. You are doing such good work that you are willing to do as much as you have, you know, to experience this moment with me. I'm flabbergasted. Like I'm straight up melting. I had 7.5 hours of sleep and have a big headache, but with your help, we can melt it away. I also have like that slight tinge of like something is not the way that it used to be, or not the way that it usually is, rather, right, Gab? So I'm there with you, but sometimes that headachy space can be pretty. Melty. I was going through the going through the freaking mentions. My man, good to see you. Good to see you, Untitled. Thank you for joining us, Brother Bear. It's so nice having you here. Happy birthday. Thank you, Sam Brown. That's nice of you, Brother Bear. I appreciate the love you're sharing. Again, Monaro, nice to have you. 499 sounds so divine, wasn't it, Natalie? 499, 499 days that we've shown up for love. Love is true, and everything else that we did, is in support of that truth. We're doing it. Oh goodness, we're doing it in more ways than we can even realize. But not only empowering ourselves, but in empowering ourselves, we're empowering the entire whole. Like, and I don't even mean just the planet. I think of it in galactical scales, like literally there are entities within realms that we can't even perceive that are rejoicing because of the love we're choosing to share. Love that you're choosing to share, friend. I'm out of it today too. It happens, and happy birthday, Melty. Who needs tears? It does happen. It happens especially if you only sleep 3 hours. But it does happen, and we're here. Even though we're out, we're still in in this moment. Being 20 must feel amazing. Monaro, I mean, it, I think my body, feels amazing for being 20, but clearly, we as beings, we as soul, is much older than 20. So it is a vibe. It's a whole vibe. Thank you for joining me, Monaro. Many returns around the sun ahead. Oh, yes. And every single turn we make around the sun, returns we make around the sun, we're going to choose love. We're going to choose to embrace the light. We're going to choose to look at the trees with a sense of awe. We're going to appreciate the chirping of the birds, watching them fly, watching them be free, in turn, allowing ourselves to be free in the same way, freeing ourselves from the conception that we've held that we are victims, that we are unworthy of love, that we are not that which we've been looking for. You, friend, you are that. You were that all your life. Sometimes we spend so much time just looking and looking and looking and trying to find this thing, that is going to be like, oh, finally. And yet that thing is within you. It's right here. It is you, friend. And you being willing to spend this moment with me, being willing to find yourself here, it means so much. Thank you. Thank you so much. We're going to help more people than we could have ever imagined. Every single person that becomes empowered is going to in turn empower those around them, in turn empowering those around them, in turn empowering those around them. We're going to make the most of this. We can save the world. We can come together in a state of unity consciousness. And in doing so, everything will change. And things will change to the point where it will be unrecognizable, and that might be scary. It might be scary. But in the same way, a flower spike, the little bud of a flower, is unrecognizable after it has bloomed. I think we're doing the same. We're in the bud right now. We're in that tense, that contracted inward state, and we're now starting to open up, flowering, as humanity, as we're realizing just the truth of our individual power, the truth of you, the truth of the fact that you are instead of not being. You're loved. You're so, so loved. Know that you matter. Know that you're playing an important role in this whole. Even if you're just spending this moment here, even if you never return, please go and love yourself. And in loving yourself, you will be able to love others more as well. Happy birthday, Melty. Thank you, Diana. Thank you so much. Thank you, Shannon. Like I'm melting. I'm straight up melting. Oh goodness. Loverwhelmed. We had a friend share that today. Loverwhelmed. So when you're overwhelmed with love, you start melting. But then I realized all I have to do is melt more. There's nothing. There's nothing else to do. Nancy, it's nice to have you here with me. So much love to you, my friend. Thank you so much. The cake your mom made looks delicious. Wishing you so much love. Thank you, Nancy. It was. It was. My mom is a baker, and she asked me what I would like for my birthday cake, and I was like, I want a chocolate cake that is layered with pecan pie that is covered in cream cheese and caramel and salted caramel. And she was like, okay. And then, through mind, it has become realized into material realm, and I got to eat the said like, so I could like picture it in my mind, right? Like in my mind, I was like, yes, these flavors, gonna combine them like so, and then I projected that mind power into the external realm, and then because of the love we share with one another, it literally became reality in front of my eyes. I get to experience something that was at first only a thought, and then to think of it, to extrapolate that into the infinite, right? Like we are doing that. We're sharing these thoughts of what we can see, what we can imagine the world to be, and in doing so, we in turn realize that reality. We in turn are going to make that world true for all of us. I look forward to doing it with you, friends. That cake sounds amazing. Oh, it was. I mean, it still is. I couldn't eat any more of it. Like I got like one slice. Let's hear some of your best memories over the past year. Siobhan, just you friends. Like I think about the time I spent with Christian. That was quite something. I think about, the time that we've spent growing. I think about the fast and the weed break we took in October. I think about you friends being there for me during, like moments of hardship, moments of disbelief, you friends being willing to support me. It's too much, Jovan. It's too much, and yet it is exactly what it needs to be. Thank you. Thank you so much. Whew. I'm I'm melting. I am but goo. I am but primordial energy consolidated into singularity. I am. I just am so grateful. Thank you, friends. Really icky melted away too. Yesterday was really hard. Yesterday was quite an experience as well. Life is beautiful. You, as life, is the beauty, Shannon. Thank you so much for experiencing this beauty with me. Eden, lots of love to you. We have a Fort Walton Bleach saying, I just put some ointment on the ickies. That helps. I hope your ickies get better, friend. Thank you for the heartwarming. Thank you for the love. Peppermint Moon. Okay. Love is true. Love is true, friends. That's the only truth we need. It's the only truth worth recognizing with such a resounding understanding. That if we can see that love is true, we can see that in our family, we can see it in our relationships, we can see it in our workplaces, and we get to be the expression thereof. You, friend, literally, you right now, you being here in this moment, you are the expression of love. You are the expression of that reality. That instead of there not being love, instead of there not being this experience right now, there is you, there is this love, and it's everywhere. It's the tree. The tree is lovingly reaching up into the world, giving of itself, homes for other creatures, dropping seeds for other creatures to in turn eat, like providing the very oxygen that I'm breathing. I mean, partly, I guess. And it's everywhere. We're so held, we're so supported. Smack dab in the middle of infinity, creating waves of love for eternity, brother. Literally, like we're creating these waves right now into the world, and these waves will in turn into tsunamis of love, literally washing away, melting away that which was, and creating for ourselves a world that is actually worthy of being lived in. A world worthy of our future generations, the kids of our kids. I don't want them to come into a world where they're like, holy shit, what the fuck were our ancestors up to, dude? What were they smoking? Oh, they were smoking corporate capitalism. Thank you, Fred, so much for the love you share. Lisa, thank you for joining us. Happy to happy happy day 499 birthday brother. Sending you so much love and light. I'm grateful for your daily presence in my life, and here's to many more. You inspire me, Mel. I love you. The love you show daily. We keep showing up for love. Love will win. That's the only thing that I know. Thank you, Lisa, for showing up for it as well, friend. Not like an Alskitzer and a caffeine tablet to get the aches out. I did have some caffeine myself. Day 499 of what? Nano Pro. Day 499 of showing up every single day, dude. Showing up every single day for a singular, resolute truth. The truth of love. Thank you for showing up on this day, friend, and asking. Love the Pashmina. Thank you, friend. This is a gift from a friend called Christian. Uh, he he is one of my guys as well. Thank you for seeing it, friend. Thank you for appreciating it. Totally so good words, streaming. That's right. Guess what? Ooh, Uncle Becky wants me to guess. I'm guessing that the Haywire Hill is actively becoming a more and more abundant space. And as it becomes more and more abundant, there will be more and more opportunities for them to be a helpful space in which people can thrive, people can heal themselves, people can melt away the things that they were attached to, the belief systems, the self doubt, the idea of lack, and in turn become that which we always have been: infinite nodes of consciousness, soul, the experiencer, the awareness that we are instead of not being at all. I don't know if I'm guessing correctly, Uncle Becky, but thank you, Brother Bay, for everything that you do. I see you. You're only as old as you allow yourself to be. I stubbornly think that. I feel it. I feel it, friend. Yeah, I feel it completely. I allow myself to be the infinity, ageless, timeless, only experiencing the now. There is no past or future. There is only this, this moment, this experience that is our experience. And being able to share that, like creating even more significance out of this moment, filling this moment with so much goodness, like literally stuffing, like pressurizing this moment with love, like it's almost exploding, straight up melting from the inside. Elite Thor, say it, love is true. Love is true, Elite Thor. Thank you, Fred, for joining me. Yeah, I like this, and I like you. Kitty, thank you for joining us, friend. Young Ninja, love to you as well. What? Oh, hello, Uncle Becky. Thoughts on Mr. Morel and the Big Steppers? I don't know who that is, friend, unfortunately. Otherwise, I would be willing to give you some of my thoughts. You're 20. You are very much entitled to this feeling. Hmm. And do I lose my entitlement if I age? Please, is this why people don't want to age? Okay, now you're 30 now. You're not allowed to feel certain ways anymore. Like fuck. Well, no. Thank you, Fred, for joining me. Heath Ledger. I mean, at some point, I guess. Leshel. Anyone ever tell you you look like Billy Corgan from the Gish era? No, I think that's the first time. Thank you, hello, for seeing that pattern. I'm so high, lol. I feel pretty high as well, even though I'm not. Like I'm sleep deprived, and I got to have a conversation about that in this morning stream. We touched 600, 600,000 souls this morning. Sharing this loving space, right? Like my understanding of the infinite means that a singular person being that infinite, being changed by that infinite understanding in the infinite changes everything infinitely. You're like, the fuck, well, stop, please, my brain and mine too. So, and I was like thinking about it in this context of 600,000 people, being able, and even if it's for a moment, to experience more of that infinity, and in turn, going out into the world and maybe just loving themselves a little bit more. Like, I cannot even imagine like, if there's like 1% more love for self, 1% more love for the trees, for the dogs, for the grass, for the very bugs that fly around us, and that is multiplied by 600,000 individual souls, and there might be people who love themselves 100% more, right? I mean, we won't even consider that. and then extrapolating that 1% over 600,000 people into like just 10 years, 20 years, 30 years. We are changing the world. We're changing the world. Anyway, so there was like one person was like, this dude's tripping. And I was like, well, what is tripping? Is tripping when you're in a different chemical state of mind? Because technically, yes, if you're sleep deprived, there is like an excess of metabolic waste, maybe a lack of serotonin. So technically, yes, with less sleep, you are tripping as well. Sending you continued blessings on your special day, Mel. Happiest of birthdays, my friend Diana. Thank you, friend, so much for the love. Sending love your way as well. Handsome Joker. I would like to play the Joker as a role one day. Maybe we will. Like if DC cleans up his act, like goodness, this whole trip. How did you become so awake? So like I went to bed, and then like my alarm went off, and then I was like opened my eyes, and I was like, and then I stood up and I stretched, to one side, to the other side, the twist, twist. I forward folded, creating a little stretch in my hamstrings, and then I was awake, friend. Then I went into my day. Oh, Fred, I don't know. Like, I really don't know. To be completely honest, I don't even know if it's me. You know, I just, I feel like the more the me that I think I was melts away, the more the me that I know I am becomes awakened. Melting, friend, just melting into this reality, melting into this moment, melting into the experience of love. You can't help but become more awakened, more lovingly present. You want to experience more of it. Thank you for asking, intelligent love. You can do it too. I'm not special. I'm just a human being. Who walks around on the surface of planet Earth, drinks water, eats food. You can do it too, Fred. LSD is the key. I mean, LSD is fun. I haven't taken LSD in like a year and 8 months or 9 months now, but that might change within the next 2 months. And I'll tell you, friends, if I'm tripping. Cringe AF, Hawaiian shirt and all. Stop the social media and go find yourself without the social validation. Oxymoron, rationalist, faith. I found myself, friend. I had to find myself before I could do what it is I'm doing. And I thought about that so much. It was so interesting. Where when I actually started doing this, I was thinking to myself, like, man, you're an asshole for not starting sooner. Like, just imagine where you could have been if you just started sooner, if you just believed in yourself a little bit more. And then I noticed that I haven't done the work that was necessary for me to do in order for me to do what I'm doing. So I could have, started earlier, but then it wouldn't have been authentic. It wouldn't have been what I needed in that moment. So I got to have that experience of finding myself, if you will. And when I found myself, I realized that I can help others do the same. Rational faith, you can do the same as well, but the bear, believe in yourself. Excuse me, sir, but can you talk about how bad Donda 2 is? I don't know what Donda 2 is, so it's that bad, friend. I guess I did talk about it, even though I don't know. I'm sorry. Sorvina. Thank you for joining us, friends. Says happy birthday to you. Squash tomatoes and stew. I went to the zoo and saw a monkey that looked just like you. Meowdy Melty. Meowdy to you. Thank you for joining us, friend. Are you on acid? Not right now, friend. Not right now. I am on caffeine, though, and on sleep deprivation a little bit. Are you the son of the Midsommar cult leader? No, friend. I am Meltmore. It's nice to meet you. Oh, it is a Christian saying happy birthday, Brosaurus. I wish you nothing but the purest of joyful days. As much as I suck at remembering birthdays, I'm glad I got the chance to say these words today. I was like thinking about that today, Christian. Like a part of me was like, is fucking Christian not gonna tell me happy birthday? I was like, who this fucking asshole? Is he gonna do that? And then he did, and I was like, damn it, now I don't get to be. And Christian's birthday is like literally on December, like on 25th of December. So like he has the easiest to remember birthday ever. And yet also one of the hardest to remember because of just how much people are preoccupied on that day. I love you. I love you so much, Christian. Literally having Christian. So I kind of like think of this scarf. Like Christian gave me this scarf, right? And I told you friends about Christian a little bit earlier. Like someone complimented the scarf from Marino, and I told them, of course, about you again. So like every single time I wear this scarf, I feel like Christian's energy, Christian's intention, his consciousness. What he sees in me. He saw this, and then him and that recognition I get to take with me. I get to recognize Christian as that, and I get to hold him here with me. Now you're here as well. Thank you so much. I am sleep deprived right now, Christian. You're like, oh the fuck. I don't know him. I don't actually know him. Shut the fuck up now. Love you. I love you so much, brother Bear. Thank you. Thank you, Christian, for everything you've done, for the love that you've shown me, brother Bear, for being such a beautiful person in my life as well. Keep that beautiful energy. You helped me. You helped me, brother Bear. Genuinely, ooh, you helped me more than I can ever say. You helped me even when you're not helping me. You're right here in my heart. I love you so much. Who even are you? I'm Meltmore, friend. It's nice to meet you. Loverwhelmed Fash, thank you for the new word. You have a nice smile. Thank you. I I got it from my parents. For what it's worth, no one knows when Jesus was really born. Questionably Christmas. Definitely, definitely Christmas. Dad is looking forward to those pancakes. I'm looking forward to spending some time with your dad, Christian, and I'm looking forward to all of the rest as well. Like the joy in my heart to just see so many things becoming realized, to see the influence we have on the world, not only being expressed in our immediate friends and our immediate loving communities, but by extension into the lives of others, into the life of your dad, Christian. Like, to be a part of your dad's life now, to know that your dad thinks loving thoughts of me as well. Oh, man, I'm being a crybaby. I'm just so overwhelmed with the amount of love. Like, there's nothing more true than love. Literally, there's nothing more true than love. Love you, Shava. Looking forward to chatting more on the stream. Christian, I like genuinely, brother Bay. I'm like giddily looking forward to having you next to me again. Us just being able to have conversations, even getting mildly intoxicated with your dad, dude. All of it, all of it. I look forward to being able to spend some time with you again. Meltmore. That's right, Uncle Becky. Thank you for sharing that love as well. He's Meltmore, a lovely human, just like you. We're both sides of that infinity. I am Melt, you were more. We cannot exist without one another, technically. And that's like real, no matter how you want to think about it. If I had to take myself and have Earth here and all of us friends on Earth here and put myself here next to Earth, I would maybe like survive, 60 seconds in the void of space. We are, we are united. We are in the infinite. We are together. Whoa. We are together forever. Got a little bit of a mucus bubble. Nice outfit. How are you doing? I am melting, like straight up melting, friend. Like being turned into goo right now. Broke my brain trying to read that word. Happy Versionary. You can tell who is new here because they assume Meltmore is high. Rosie Dove. I mean, I don't blame them. I would assume I am assuming I'm high. Like even being like, am I high right now? And then knowing what I usually am like, I'm like, oh fuck, dude, you're tripping the fuck out right now. Don't cry, come bra. Come for bra. I'm not crying. I'm just leaking from my eyes, dude. Just like some eye leakage. My equipment is malfunctioning or something. I love your authentic soul, dear brother. Happy birthday, and always love to you too. Thank you, Mononoke. Love is authentic. Whew. There's nothing more for us to strive for. We don't have to seek anything else. We already have that loving awareness. Thank you for sharing your loving awareness with me. Tomorrow is Ascension Day. Please be ready for your Kool-Aid at 3:33 a.m. No, friend, we like it doesn't going to serve us or the world if we die, dude. Like we can only make an impact if we continue to love you. traditional, need to continue to love. You need to continue to be the loving presence within the life of your family members, the lives of your colleagues, the lives of your animals, even the grass that you're walking on. You need to love, friend. Please continue to. Passion is rare and often misconstrued. That it is. Oh, thank you, Uncle Becky, for tagging the Patreon for $1.11 to support the starving child in South Africa. JK, JK. His mom feeds him, but he creates beautiful fractal flowers. Thank you. Thank you so, so much, Uncle Becky. I do, friends. I have a Patreon. It's been such an experience being able to create, as Uncle Becky said, fractal flowers. So I take the outfits that I'm wearing in the day, and then I contort the reality around a certain geometry, in turn creating a flower out of infinity that has never been before and never will be, and yet it is for you. So thank you for even considering supporting me. Love is true, nonetheless. Thank you. Hey, Corey, joining us as well. Thank you for the bear. Love to you. So much love to you. Thank you for the helpful one, Green. Passion is important. I want that delusion back. Passion is a delusion. My passion is love, friend. Like how is that a delusion? Like you can see love in anything. You can love drinking coffee. You can love eating your favorite snack. You can love watching a certain creator. You can love just sitting down and breathing for a moment. Love is the truth. It's not a delusion at all. It's something that you live into. And I know you will. Love never fails. It never does. Zisanugan. I like your username. You're completely right. Guess you'll miss the train to paradise, homie. I'm riding the train off paradise, Fred. Well, you can't be missed, dude. We're not missing anything. Oh, we missed the train. It better when they come into that, recognize the past failures, and then look at us, the pinnacle of civilization. I don't know about all that, but I feel it. I don't know anything, but I can feel it. Hello, my divine brethren. Hello. Brother Isaac, thank you for joining us, man. It's nice to have you. Is that bird chirping? So nice. It is, friend. We do have some burps here. Eating oatmeal, smoking a bowl, and getting ready for the day. Hoping for some relief today. It will come to you. Isaac, remember, we don't find that which we want, we find that which we are. You are, at this point in your life, going through a lot of changes. You are going through a lot of turmoil. There are big things coming up. So, brother Isaac, Isaac Joe 99, his username on Reddit, he's getting married within 6 days, right? Like 5, 6 days. He's getting married, like actually getting married. So, like the amount of stuff, the amount of not relief that's in his world right now, he's finding that. And I believe you will, friend. You'll look back at these moments and be like, what was I tripping out about? I love you so much. Thank you for joining us. Is that a motherfucking emoji? A goodness, it is! It is a melting emoji. No way. No way, they made a melting emoji. What the hell? I'm I'm melting right now. What a trip. What a trip, Isaac. The world is like, yeah, okay. Okay, I see. I recognize. Goodness. Man, now what? That is like breaking my brain for a moment. Wait a second. Okay. Happy birthday, Melt, and love to all of the Melt fam. Love to you. Thank you, Ryan, for everything you do. Hey, Moda. Oh, you should read that one. Hey, Kogam. Kogama YouTube. I appreciate you joining us as well, friend. I think they made it just for us. I'm sure. Like, I believe it. Eden, the universe is conspiring to help us. The universe is conspiring for our highest good. So even with stuff like that, it was made just for us. I take it. I believe it. Thank you for the cake, man. Okay. I appreciate that, friend. Kira Burb joining us as well. So much love to you. Ciao, even. How far behind are you today? Just 14 minutes. Ciao. Love you, friend. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for the party train. Corey, I appreciate that. There's that motherly love that makes everything better by just existing in proximity. And we're doing that. Oh, goodness, God. All of us are doing that. Just by existing in proximity of where it is we are being these nodes of consciousness, outputting these frequencies of love, outputting the frequency of acceptance and care for one another. And in doing so, literally shifting paradigms. Like instead of just kind of being taken by the world, we're like actively putting our hands into the molten universe and like shifting it more, creating from noise love. Thank you so much, Gab. Thank you so much for the bed. Give you virtual breakfast in bed. Virtual breakfast in bed, comes with the added benefit of being 0 calorie, which is it's kind of nice, very very diet friendly. Breathing in the sunlight like it's too bright today. Mm. Taking a sip of sunlight myself. Anyone ever tell you you look like some essay guy who streams from his backyard? Can't remember his name. Smelled s'mores? Yes. Smelled s'mores. Like suddenly there's a whole brand somewhere in the universe. Like instead of me becoming Meltmore, I was like, oh yeah, smelled s'mores. I'm supposed to sell s'mores, that you can smelt. Smelt is the way we say melt in Afrikaans as well, interestingly enough. So you're completely on point, Eden. Thank you so much. Happy birthday. Love to you, Kira Burr. Thank you, my friend. Thank you so much. Happy birthday, Mel. Wishing you safe. Thank you, Chow. Thank you so much, Brother Bear. It's been beautiful so far. Today is Mrs. Boop and my wedding anniversary. 11 years married and 16 years together. 16 years and 11 years married. What a beautiful synchronous moment. Like today, like officially on my birthday as well. Huh? Yeah, you know. You know that you know, Uncle Becky. Like, we have been in sync since before we've existed, friends. Like at least in this form. We have been in sync. Let me say that again. We have been in sync since before we've existed. All of the decisions we've made, all of the things that we've done in our lives, all of the places that we went, only to find ourselves here now. It's so cool. You are so freaking cool. Know that you're powerful. Know that you're doing it, friend. All of the things that you want to, you already are. Oh my goodness, happy anniversary, Uncle Becky. Again, I completely agree. Happy anniversary. Thank you for being such an inspiration that love is true and that it's possible for us to, like find that love, Uncle Becky. I know with such a certainty in my heart at this point that that love is there for me. Somewhere within infinity, I am now taking steps towards that love, that experience of closeness. Thank you for showing me that it's possible. So many occasions, such adorable couple. Really, really, really. My headache is gone. I do believe I owe it all to you. Thanks for melting with me. I'm gonna go and dry some fancy doggies. Dude, please be the expression of love in the world of the doggies, like literally I'm imagining myself now in the consciousness of a dog, like looking up at Gob's beautiful smiling face, like wagging my tail, like just like, oh yes, please, please being, love me too. And Gob is just like getting all up in his face, it's like, blow drying him, combing him out, and I'm just like, man, that's so freaking good being a doggo. And because of Gob, I get to have that experience. So many dogs gets to have the experience of love. Thank you, Gob, for being the expression thereof. When the stars align, they always have been, friend. So much love. Thank you again. You mean to tell me on this day, somewhere in the world, at some point in time, a Melt was born, and two of the most beautiful people married? How special. How old was I then when they officially got married? 11 years ago, I was 13. Mm, mm. I did not particularly enjoy being a 13-year-old. He and I share a birthday. Wait a second. Are you being for sirs? Is it your birthday as well right now, Eden? No way. Like, please do tell us. We want to celebrate you as well, friend. Like, this is about celebrating divinity. You as part of that divinity. Estian, you've made my world open up to the universe and all the love that it contains. You are a miracle, and I love you so much. Straight mirror, puts down a mirror, leaves forever. You, friend, you are the miracle. Kira Burb, you allowing yourself this moment is the miracle. Thank you so much for sharing it with me. Loving lunar blessings from Australia. You generous, loving soul. Thank you. Thank you so much, Narcosia. I like you. I love you. I appreciate you taking some time to share this moment with me as well. I hope you have an amazing day. Do you eat meat? I do. Psychotic primate. I do eat meat. Not because I necessarily want to, but because it's very efficient way of, getting my protein intake. Like I don't have an easy time eating a lot of food. So with the amount of food I can eat, the most efficient way for me to get my protein needs in is to eat meat. Ideally, and it will happen within our timelines, I can eat lab grown meats instead of having to get it from, the other beings on this planet with us. Those beings being on this planet with us, just like a little caveat. For instance, like livestock or cattle. If you introduce cattle to grasslands, right? Instead of there being no cattle, you introduce cattle to those grasslands. Not only do the cattle get to turn that grass into another resource that is meat and fat, but also with them, walking about, pooping on the grass, little bugs kind of like running around in that poop, bunch of birds, like literally all of the bird species starts to reconsolidate in that space. All of it is necessary. All of it is love. Thank you for asking, friend. Happy anniversary. Thank you again. Beautiful. You won't be. You are the beautiful one, friend. Thank you for sharing this moment with me. Holy cow, you blew my mind. Huskers, let yourself melt, friend. Let yourself melt. Thank you for joining me at this moment. I hope you feel that. I hope you take it with you. I hope you get to share it with others as well. I just reached my destination. Jovan is going to go on a hike. Like she's going to be, again, this node of consciousness within a side of the world, within an infinity that has always been there. And yet it might have gone unexperienced if there wasn't a Jovan. At least it would have gone unexperienced as Jovan if Jovan didn't allow herself to experience it. So just you doing that, friend, you're changing the world as well. Thank you for like experiencing that part of the world. Thank you guys for filling my drive and my smiles from all the love that is shared, packing y'all in my brain bag and taking you with me on my hike venture. Have an amazing time, Jovan. Let the universe tell you just how loved you are, as you tell the universe just how much you love it. I know you do. I know you will. Thank you for being willing to spend a moment with us. You can love watching Art Pan. Oh, wait. I'm addicted. Cha. Oopsie. Oopsie doopsie. Just a little bit addicted. Thank you, dude, for being willing to spend some of that, time, that precious, precious resource with me in this moment. Happy birthday to Meltmore. Thank you again, Aunt B. Happy birthday. Thank you, Glass Darkly. It's so nice to have you here. Tahoe joining us as well. Happy happy anniversary of your emergence into Earth. Mm. Happy anniversary of your emergence into Earth. It is an emergence, right? Like I've always been here, but just so happened to be who I am now. And I've been who I am now for 24 years now, technically. Going for 25. I like to joke. I used to say like it's a 1/8 life crisis because I believe we'll live at least 200 years. But now I want to like go to even more extremes. 1/16, one 1/32th life crisis. We're going to go into infinity. We'll live as long as we need to in order to change the world. Just relax and guard your focus, brother. I know the anticipation and excitement is overwhelming. If everything is taken care of, then don't stress and know that the day will be perfectly beautiful. Whatever it may hold, it will hold what is necessary to be held. Thank you for like saying that as well, Corey. I believe they mentioned that they were vegan earlier. No, I didn't, Narco. I'm not vegan, friend. I would like to be. The part of myself that believes in that understanding, believes in the idea of practicing nonviolence, wants to be vegan. The part of me that needs to eat a certain amount of calories to not feel like absolute ass is like, cool story, bro. So like, I am very aware and very attentive to my body's needs, and if I do certain things and I feel certain ways, and the ways that I feel isn't indicative of the message that I have to share and the things I need to do, then I won't do them just out of principle. Divinity, Melina. Thank you for joining me. You are the divinity, friend. You, in this moment, are eliciting all of infinity, eliciting an experience instead of being non experience, eliciting love instead of fear right now. Thank you, Melita. Thank you so much for being a note of consciousness, for touching the people around you, for being a loving awareness to your neighbor's cat, you know. Just thank you so much for everything that you do. I love you so much. So, so much. Thank you for joining me. I appreciate it more than I can say. I'm more stressed for my 13-hour salon day. And I have to pre-pack all my stuff so I don't forget anything. I'm screwed. You got this. You completely got this, Isaac. Like maybe I have a little list, but that's tomorrow. Today is the day. Going to be a good one. That it is. That it is. Find that, but the bay. I believe it with you. I've been spamming the throwback channel with wedding pictures. I always obsess over them. It's a significant moment on B. Like yo, I can't even imagine what my why did I the words coming to my mind is merry day. What my merry day is gonna look like. My wedding. I can't even picture it. Like this like I'm trying to, and then my brain is like inconclusive. Too many variables missing. The neighbors went away and left me the cat, so I want to say she's mine now. But that feels so wrong because she owns herself. I am just her primary caretaker for now. Yes, she is. You were but friends. She just happens to be a friend that is a little bit more inept. She's like, oh, well, feed me, please. Fine, come here, little being. I'll feed you the day when you're the day when you're married. Yes, the day when we're married. I'm so sleep deprived, Melita. I have like 3 hours of sleep right now. I'm like 50% wrecked, like genuinely. But I'm still here, still present, still experiencing and still loving. You're good. Rushing and stressing is the best way to forget something that you need. So true. Hey, Miss Mouse joining us as well. Thank you. It's cool having you here, friend. Again, so much love to you. Exactly. I'm looking forward so much. Jasmine and I are playing with the idea of after the wedding just staying home, after they all leave, enjoying each other, and popping some monkeys. That sounds like a vibe, dude. Being able to just, celebrate one another and see, see yourselves as both sides of that infinity. Haven't slept much longer either, feeling the tingles in my right hand still. Like I feel the tingles almost like here, like kind of like in my visual space as well, where I feel like I'm kind of melty, kind of like foggy, kind of like separated from reality, and yet that separation from reality makes me feel more in tune with the ultimate reality that is this awareness. So I'm there with you, so there with you. Christian and Peach share a birthday. Oh, thank you for that, Ninja Peach. Okay, so Eden's birthday is also on the 25th of December. Thank you for letting me know. I look forward to celebrating it with you on that day. Even more love to give to this joyous day. Just please don't start wishing me happy birthday. We're about 7 months too early. Thank you, Eden. We love you, friend. Separate to unite. Both sides of the infinity. Literally, unity separated to enjoy the dance of reunion. Unity separated to enjoy the dance of reunion. Full moon staring me in the face right now. I love you, Mrs. Full Moon. Thank you. Thank you, Divine Feminine. Reality is not real. How can you believe that non experience exists when we know that reality is not even appearing as it is? We're hallucinating, literally, like there's noise coming into my eyes. And then that noise gets turned into binary information. That binary information gets then again extrapolated into an experience. You are experiencing yourself right now, friend. The lunar eclipse is in 2 days. The moon will be red. It's gonna be so sick. It's day 500 tomorrow as well, Melita. So we're coming up on another little milestone. I think I'll be spending time in silence tomorrow, though. I don't think I'll say a word because I feel. You know what? I'm not gonna spoil it. You'll see the title and you'll be like, I see where Melt's coming from, or at least I hope so. Way too wasted after a wedding. Do shots of everyone who asks. I won't turn out well. I've only done that once, Eden. Doing shots of everyone that asked. And never again. Because I literally, at the end of that night, where I was trying to steal cars and stuff. This is like, haha, Mel, it's so funny. Not funny. Not funny. Sounds like a great idea. Just take some time and enjoy the buzzing of all of the love and revel in the beauty of the day. Please do. Please remember it, as naturally as you can. I hope I'm quantumly linked to y'all, so my next life is filled with love and understanding. We are. Okay. Like this, we're still at the infancy of this journey. Like 500 days is technically not that long. Like on a real note, it's technically not that long. I plan on doing this into infinity, right? So imagine day 22,222, where we would have been at that point, where we are going to be at that point. And the fact that you are here now so early means to me that we have that quantum entanglement where you knew somehow, like somewhere in space time, there was like something happening. And then you did all of the things. You spent all of the time distracting yourself to get to Reddit, to scroll through RPAN, to find this space, to find what we're doing. We are already quantum entangled. We cannot not be. So much love to you, but okay, thank you. Stress doing anything else after the wedding, just being there with all the love we just cultivated. Exactly, Isaac. Before I died in 1837, my grandpa told me I would marry the cinder dad Gomrella of my life on the day of the South African Flowers Day of birth. Dude, don't trip me out now, Uncle Becky. Best distraction ever that led me to this stream, right? Right, and and we can create so many like senses of tension around ourselves and around the way we distract ourselves, and when I'm supposed to be doing this and I'm supposed to be doing that, and I'm a horrible person for not doing such and such, and yet because we were doing the things we felt we were needing to do, we found ourselves here. So you're doing fine. You're doing so perfect. We're going to change this world, and you are the start of that. So very true. You're the reason I clicked on RPAN. My first streamer. Are you for sirs? That's a big compliment. Thank you for that as well. I appreciate that so much. Happy birthday, Mel. Guyana! I've missed you so much, friend. Thank you for taking a moment to spend some time with us here. Tequila shots for everyone. Oh goodness. I love you, Meltmore. Sending you the best on your day of birth. Limpith, thank you so much for sharing love with me. Dude, same. The tequila devil on my shoulder is a wild card. I believe it's the only upper alcohol. I think it has some sort of like flavonoids or compounds in it that allows that. I could be incredibly incorrect. The feeling I got from tequila was very different than others. I love it. Camping, long hike, and then fire for some tequila and dancing. Apparently, like that fire, that energy, that upper can make people a little bit rowdy as well, Isaac. So I don't think it's just you. It seems to be something that is pervasive. Reason I don't buy tequila. Usually pray to the porcelain god speaking in tongues. I like tequila. Tequila likes me, but my body isn't as forgiving as it used to be. Corey, you are something, dude. You like absolutely inspire me actively. Only the camping and hike and fire and all sounds like something we'll all do on Haywire Hill one day. Sooner than we realize, Kira Burb. Sooner than we realize. I can't wait. Hugs for everyone there. Sooner than we realize, Isaac. Manifesting. I'm actually going to a wedding here in about 5 hours. My uncle is getting married today at 44 years old, celebrating love and life on this beautiful day on May 14th. Of course, he's 44 years old. Well, why wouldn't he be 44 years old? Why wouldn't he get married on this year of his life? Thank you, Kayana, for choosing to share everything that you do. Just for choosing to share for choosing to share a moment with me right now. Mm. Friends, I do have a class coming up very soon. Thank you for celebrating with me. Thank you for being in this moment with me. Nancy is saying it's a beautiful day with blue skies and sunshine here in North California. I'm going to take my dog for a walk by the bay and occasionally pause and appreciate the beautiful Pacific Ocean and the happy bounce and my doggy's steps. Love to all. Love to all, Nancy. Crayon, it's up to you, friend. I'm happy that you're joining us. I'm so sorry to be tuning out as you're tuning in. I appreciate you for choosing to be here, for choosing to share a moment with us. Love is true. Love is true. We no longer have to think that it's not. What an honor. What a blessing to know. Just to know that you friends, are those loving expressions in the world as well. Every single one of us, friends, a whole as infinity, right? Like a whole experience or a whole node of divinity and consciousness and everything that you've been through, the way that you grew up as a child, the fascinations you had of the world, the way you put your hands in the dirt, played with pets, the experiences you had with friends, your relationships that might have, ended, the friends that you might have lost, the family members that you had falling outings with. Yes, words. The experiences that you felt were absolutely unfair. All of it. All of it. And yet, here we are. Like, we're such complex beings. We have such capacity to experience, and your willingness to spend some of that experience with me, it's influencing us. It's influencing us not only in this moment, but in turn in all moments, going forward. So thank you for like choosing love, friend. And even again, even if you don't come back, continue to choose love. Continue to choose love in your relationship, for yourself, for your moment to moment experience, the way you stir your coffee, the way you walk over the grass, the way you look at your pets. Just be like, where's the love? And realize that it's right there with you. Love to all. Namaste. All the love and light in me sees, acknowledges, and appreciates all the love and light in all of you. In you. In you. Thank you, Corey, for recognizing us, for seeing us, and for being, such a beautiful example of that as well. Bonnie McMurray, I love you, friend. Thank you for joining me as well. It's such a pleasure having you here. You friends are indescribably beautiful. In the words of Uncle Becky, high quality human beings. We need more of you. Thank you for being who you are. Thank you, Guyana. Thank you, 1B. Thank you, every single one of you souls who find yourself in this space with me. I'll see you again tomorrow. Goodbye, everyone. I choose love. Choose the love. Buddy McMurray, love you, friend. Think I might have missed one. Have a good class, Mel. Sending you energy to make it through. I love you, Mel. I love you, friends, so much. Oh, I think I missed this one as well. Hey, Lane was joining us. Brother Bear. I think I missed a bunch of them. Goodness. Very true. Reason I clicked. I'm supposed to be distracted. To be focused. Yes, Melina. I love that so much. I'm making chocolate lava cake with the girls today who will think of you melt. And friends, Diana, have an amazing time. Love those little ones. Love yourself. Love you, Lane. Thank you for joining us as well with the bear. Bye, Meltmore. I hope you enjoy the day and the path of infinity. Until next time. Until next time, friends. Love is true. Alexandre, thank you for sending some message from all the way New York, dude. I hope you have an amazing day. I hope you get to be a note of consciousness in New York, in turn uplifting New York and inspiring people to be more loving themselves. Thank you for sharing a moment with me today. I'll see you friends again tomorrow. Bye everyone. Mash 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 mash.